Hi everyone, I'm Sherry Buckner.
And I'm Amanda Kleckler.
And we are from Grace Monroe Home. And we are going to show you today how to repurpose a wreath, an old wreath that you have, into a fall wreath. This is my wreath that I had on my door, or actually it was on my wall. And it was for spring and summer. And now the flowers are starting to fade and it's getting time to put up my fall wreath. So we are going to repurpose it today.
So I hope you guys are having a good night. If you're watching, thank you so much for joining us. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching from. So this wreath, she has had on her wall,
yes,
on the outside of her house,
right,
for months. Okay, guys, she's a wreath maker. She needs a new wreath.
Yes, it's
so
time.
I told her today, I said, let's repurpose this wreath. Let's make it something fabulous for fall.
Yes. Everyone's tired of seeing this on my wall. And I'm, of course, because I make wreaths for other people, I never have one of my own until late in the season. So this is going to actually be early for me to get my fall wreath up. So here, if everybody is ready, here we go.
Okay, guys, just let us know if you're seeing us. I'm not sure. Facebook has been kind of funny lately, and it's not showing that we're live. So if you are watching and you can see us, will you just put a comment?
Let us know, and make sure you can hear us well.
Because I don't want to start until we know that you guys can see.
Can you tell us where you're from? And if you hear us, just let us know. Okay, I see we've got some.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Good.
Okay.
Good to know.
Well.
All right. Hey, Sue. Great. Awesome. Thank you. So you can see us.
Great.
Great.
And we're actually straight this time. The last one we did, we were upside down or
we're
something.
Crooked.
So we were
crooked.
Sideways,
but you know, we're creative people.
Yes.
We're not technical people.
Yep. So this time, at least, maybe we're straight. Okay.
Hey, Deborah. Hey, Dana.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks so much.
And we would really appreciate it if you would share this with your friends.
Yes. Share with somebody who you know has a wreath that needs a makeover.
Yes.
So this is an inexpensive way. You know, you have a basic wreath, and you can change it up from season to season, so you don't have to start all over and buy a whole new wreath every season.
Exactly. And I'm going to leave a lot of the greenery in it and just add things to it. That way it gives it a little more depth and all, and I don't have to go out and buy all new things for it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off just the head of these daisies. And I'm going to put on the head of orange daisies because, of course, I'm going to be using the orange and golds and all for fall. So I'm just putting that on there, and everywhere that I've got one, I'm going to just change it out. Well, I said I was. This one's, I'm going to have to use the whole thing here because that one didn't want to come.
So while she's doing that, I'm just making a bow. I'm going to use a few different kind of ribbons. These are 2.5-inch ribbons. And then I'm going to use this wire ribbon, this gold wire ribbon, just to give it a little something extra. Oh, thank you, Brittany. You're so sweet.
Okay, I'm just replacing the heads of these.
So what are you guys doing tonight? It's like about 7:30 our time. We're in Alabama.
Well, there's another one that I can't get off, so I'm just going to put a whole one there.
Okay, so guys, I'm using a Bowdabra bow maker. This is my favorite. I know that there are more fancy, schmancy bow makers out there. You know, I know that, but I love this. This is my go-to best friend right here. I love this.
Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is add some fall leaves. And I love these to use around the outside of my design to frame it. And like I said, I'm going to leave the greenery in. And I know you may think that doesn't look good yet, but by the time I finish, it will.
Yeah, it might look worse before it gets better.
Exactly.
That's okay.
Things usually do.
I promise it'll look good when we get done.
Okay. I'm just putting these around, just around the outside. And just make sure that these are even here. Okay. And now I'm looking for one that's a little longer because this is going to be my bottom here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right in the middle of the bottom.
Oh, Brittany, I know, you miss making bows. I miss you making bows. You'll have to come visit us one day.
Yes. Okay, and I'm doing the same thing with the bottom that I did with the top.
Okay, guys, real quick, I'm going to show you. When I'm making this bow, I'm going to use, this is going to be a 12-loop bow. So I've got 3 different ribbons. So ideally I would use, or I would have 3 loops on each side of each color and each type of ribbon. But I'm actually a little short because this was the end of a roll of ribbon that I had. It was all of the gold that I had left. So I'm just going to add an extra of the plaid just to make the bow really full and pretty.
We improvise. So, and when you're making your wreath, there are no rules. Just anything that you like, you can do. This is your creation. Now I've just gone all the way around and just put my leaves. So that's framed it for me. And now I'm going to take out, I do not want my daisies. I'm going to leave my yellow berries because they're fine, but I don't want my daisies in, the little white daisies. So I'm going to take these out.
So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're just hopping on, what we are doing, we took an old spring and summer wreath and we are repurposing it and making it into a really beautiful, fabulous fall wreath.
And I like big wreaths. I like showy, big wreaths. So that's what I enjoy making, and especially for my own house, I do them. So that's what I'm doing here. Still just removing the daisies. Didn't realize I had this many in here.
Okay, and a little trick too. If you have flowers in there that are glued really, really tightly and you can't get them out and you're just like struggling to get them out, just use your hair dryer, your blow dryer, and just blow them just a little bit and it'll just loosen that glue up just enough so you can get them right out. They'll pop right out.
Yep. I love my blow dryer for these for all of these little tricks.
So what do you guys think? Would you repurpose a wreath, or would you just buy a new one? Let me know in the comments. I'm the type that I'd probably either just make a new one or go and buy something else. But she's kind of the type that would like repurpose things all day long.
I like to use what I've got. And especially if it's something that I really like, I like the shape of or something, I'm definitely going to use it again. Okay, I think I've got all the daisies out. I may find some here or there. Alright, and I'm also going to remove these pink roses because they just will not work. I'm going to have to get my wire cutters for these.
Bobby, you'd make a new one? Yeah, make a new one. Thanks, Brittany.
Okay. Now I'm going to leave my yellow roses because they still are pretty, and yellow is a great color. Oops, I found some more daisies. Yellow is a great color for fall, so I'm going to leave those in there. Oops. Now, to replace the little daisies that were in there, I've got these small orange wildflowers that I got this bush from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to just place those all around.
They almost look like little sunflowers. Like little,
they sort of do.
Little mini sunflowers or something. They're so cute.
Yep. I'm just going to put them all around.
Were you going to keep some of the daisies in? Cause I see some.
No. Oh, you found another one. Those are like to hide. No. Don't want the white ones.
Thank you, Lisa.
Okay. I will replace where that daisy was with this. There we go. And I can't decide yet if I'm going to use a bow or not. So maybe you all can help me decide that.
She can't decide if she wants to use the bow that I made.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Should she use the bow? I worked pretty hard on this.
No. I just don't know. I had originally said I was not going to use a bow, and then I kind of.
But I'm a bow girl, so
yeah.
You know. What do you think? Bow? No bow? Eh. Let me know in the comments.
And I'm just placing this.
Bobby says to use the bow. I agree. I think use the bow.
Okay. Well, then we just will.
Anybody else? Any more votes? Bow or no bow? I'm getting bow. Bow, yes.
Okay. I
Yes,
guess I'm
Sandy.
outnumbered. Okay. Okay. I get it. All right.
Sandy, I'll put a link to where you can get this bow maker in the comments after this is over. I'll put
Yes, it is a lifesaver. I'm telling you, it saves so much time. I can hand tie bows all day, and occasionally I like a hand tied bow. And one of these days I'm going to make a video to teach you how to do that. But that is the greatest thing. It just saves so much time. And if y'all are like I am, and I'm sure you are, every bit of time that you can save is wonderful. I'm just placing these wherever I see an opening or see somewhere that I think needs them. just all throughout. I think I'll even put one going up here in the middle.
Where are you going to put your sunflowers? Your big sunflowers.
Oh, it is.
Yes, I want to show you guys these sunflowers. Look at that. Look at that. Look.
Aren't they pretty?
Look at those sparkly centers. Aren't those pretty?
We love sparkly stuff.
Yes. Anything glitter, sparkle, the better.
Okay. And I tell you, I debated on taking out the blue hydrangeas, but I personally love orange and blue together, so I'm going to leave them in. I think that they are pretty. I like that little pop.
They're kind of an aqua blue.
Yep, I love that little pop of color.
Yes, Deborah, I love me some glitter too, girl.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
And believe me, we go home from the studio covered in glitter most nights. Okay, I'm aiming this one down just to it kind of fills in the middle. And I like them filled in like that. Okay. Now we get to put these in. Now, like I said, I'm going to leave my yellow roses in, but I'm going to take first one of these and put it front and center. I'm just going to kind of nestle it right in here so that you can see that really well. This one I'm going to put over here, I believe.
Are you going to take the green out, or are you going to keep them in?
I haven't decided yet. I may remove the green. I haven't quite decided that. So I'm going to wait and see what it looks like when I get to that point. Okay. There we go. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about that. One thing I did forget, though, is... No, there they are. Okay. I'm also going to add just a little bit of a burgundy reddish here. I love the colors of fall.
Rose, yes, she is dipping the glue. Rose asked, is she dipping the stems in glue? And yes, we have a glue pot. You can just as easily use a glue gun. We just, we make so many that we use a commercial glue pot.
Yes.
So what's your style of wreath? Are you more like wild and airy and wispy and big? Or do you like wreaths that are more traditional, like the hydrangea wreaths? What do you think? I don't know. I think I might be kind of a little bit more on the traditional side, maybe.
I think, yeah.
So.
I think you are. Yeah. I like wild. I like things, you have always liked things just so, but I kind of like things wild. It's funny how we're different.
Mm-hmm. And in case you are new to Grace Monroe Home, we are mother and daughter.
Exactly.
This is my mom. And we have been making wreaths
is my baby
for
girl.
now 10 years. Going on 10 years.
Yep. I can't think of anything that I would rather be doing than to be blessed to be able to work with my daughter. And these are just some yellow flowers that I'm just kind of filling in with.
Yes, Deanna says she likes wild, so she's with you.
Good, Deanna. Amanda. You know what you're talking about, girl. Yep.
I don't know. For me, I guess it depends on the wreath. It depends on the mood.
Oh, something bad.
You know.
Yep. I'm just kind of filling in wherever I see a hole or anything. But if I'm going to use the
bow,
I've
that I'm worked so hard.
She worked so hard for. I've got to say,
it was simple. This Bowdabra, it's so simple.
Let's see. Where should I put the bow? All right. Let me see. Let's try it around. Let's try it right in there. Now that's one thing too, if I use a bow, I like for them to be incorporated into the wreath so that, you know, I just don't want something just standing out there. I want it to kind of be in with the wreath, that it looks like it just was made like that. What do you think? Yes or no there, Amanda?
Let's wire it on and see. Let's ask them. What do you guys think?
What do you think?
Put it up there and say yes bow, no bow. Okay, Brittany says no bow. She likes it without the bow. She likes the wild look.
Okay.
So we want do we want like the wild look, like this wreath just walked out of nature, or do we want a more put together look?
Polished.
I guess that's the question.
Yeah.
Well, Jan says yes bow.
Okay.
So we've got a no bow.
We got a
yes bow.
Who's going to be the tiebreaker?
Anita says no bow. Rose says no bow. Let's see. Pam says yes bow.
Okay. We need a couple of more to weigh in.
Jan likes the wild look. I don't know.
Well, I tell you what. Let's just add a few more flowers to it. Now, next, I'm still going to go around the outside. These, hand me that bush right there. This was left over. Never, ever, ever throw away anything. This was left over from, it had some flowers that I used for something else, and I saved them. And now I'm going to use these to go around the outside as well. So, just to keep giving it just a little more definition and a little more fall look.
So we still got people chiming in, some yes, some no, a couple no's. So we'll see.
Yep.
That's the wonderful thing about wreath making. You know what? You can make it, and you can change it, and you can take this out and put this in and add and take away, and we do that, trust me.
I do it all the time, and I'm sure I will probably do it with this one. I'm just kind of putting these around in places that I feel like may need a little something fall. I still hadn't decided about the green.
You may need to step away. Sometimes you just have to step away.
Yeah, I think I do.
And just
I think
get
I'm
the whole
going to take
picture.
those out. But let me look at it.
So we really, when we make wreaths, we look at this as like an art. I mean, we just, you know, these are like precious to us.
Yes,
They're our
remove
babies.
I'm going to take those out.
You could put some mums.
That's what I was just thinking.
Mums in the place of those.
Yep. So I am going to take these out. Let's see. We got them all.
Darlene said leave the green and take the roses out.
The yellow roses, I don't know. I kind of like yellow roses. They're kind of my thing. So
She loves yellow roses.
I do.
So. And it's for her house, so.
Yes, it's for
we
my
let her
house.
do what she wants.
Yep. Okay. Now let's see. What color do I want to add? Let me see. I think I will go with got a good bit of orange going on, so I think I'm going to use, these are a little gold, a little more golden, so I'm just going to put those around. And then I've got some smaller.
Oh yes, you know what, Lisa?
flowers.
Little pumpkins would look really cute in there. You're right.
Yep. They really would. I may have to get some to put in there.
I don't think we have any right here.
No, not right here, but I can.
Well, we have to add those later.
Yep,
That's
I
a
may
good
have
idea.
to add those. That was a very good idea.
Jen says too much yellow.
Well, I'm fixing to cut that with some orange here and some more burgundy. But these are going to be a little smaller. And then I may end up taking things out. I do this all the time. I put in, take out, put in, take out. So we'll see. Let's see, I need some more burgundy, I think. So these are small. If y'all are working on something, what are you working on? Do you make wreaths? And if so, what kind do you make? I know right now people are making a lot of the mesh wreaths, and I've done some of those. They're just not my favorite. I still prefer the flowers, but I do like them. I just they're just not as much fun for me to make as these are.
It's in there right there.
I think I'm going to use another one of these. I believe I am. Excuse me just a second.
Jen says she's making pine cone wreaths.
Oh, I love pine cone
that's
wreaths.
really...
Oh my goodness, I would love to see one. You need to put a picture sometime and let us see it. But see how I've just, if I'd taken the greenery out, it wouldn't be nearly as full, and it's, you know, it's not obtrusive or anything. It's just kind of working together. So, and the thing is now, I don't like to completely fill up a wreath with the flowers. I kind of like the open space so that it kind of looks like a field of flowers, you know. But of course I do see a couple of spots that needs something. Let's see, I think I need...
So if you're just hopping on, what we're doing right now, we are repurposing an old, dingy...
It was dingy.
She didn't want me to say that.
Yes,
dingy old
but it was.
spring and summer wreath. This is my mother. She is a expert floral designer, wreath designer, and she did not have a fall wreath up yet.
No.
So she needed something fresh for fall.
I think I'm gonna put one over there too. Over here. And I'm going to step back and look at it one more time. see a couple of holes. So, one thing I want to do, I've got some little leftovers of these leaves, and so I want to kind of sprinkle those around. And if you would like to learn about making wreaths, we have a wonderful new club that we would love to have you in. Amanda, tell them about our club.
We have a club of ladies called in our Design with the Pros Club. We have fun, we make wreaths, so we will put the link in the comments for you.
We are having a wonderful time with ladies. Of course, gentlemen, you're welcome too. But we are really enjoying teaching how to do this and actually how to make it in as a business if that's what you want. And I still haven't quite decided on the bow. I do see one more spot that needs something. But we will get this completed and we will put a picture of it up so that you can see the finished product.
Yes, so we're going to decide.
That will be tomorrow.
Yes, we're going to finish this up tonight and we will decide if we're going to use the bow or not use the bow. We're going to finish this up and we will show you a finished picture.
Yep.
I hope you guys have a great night.
Thank you all for joining us.